This is the breeding guys on the farm here. That one behind that female, that's the boar that I got. He's a purebred Berkshire. And then I have a couple Berkshire and then Berkshire cross sows here. And the one in the front here, she's been with me since she was born, but she's about 6 years old, I guess. And she had a litter of 8, her last litter. And so she'll be around for a bit more. And you know, on the commercial side of breeding, I think they get about 3 years old and then they wind up, you know, changing. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I don't think they get to be, you know, live a life like that locked in a concrete cage, I guess. But these guys are outside year round. The only time that they're inside is when the mom's going to have babies or what, then we'll bring them into the barn here. And I used to train horses and I had them here for about 25 years. So at the conversion, it didn't cost, you know, a fortune to, you know, start up the breeding program. And we change the stalls, you know, and they're 10 by 10. And so the moms come into the barn here and give birth in 8 weeks in the summertime. Then I'll put them over to the grower side of the field. But in the wintertime, there's a big stall here, 3 stalls that has an outdoor pen. And I'll keep them in there till they're 3 months, or, you know, all depends on the size of them and how they're growing and that. And then after that, they'll go over to the grower side of the field here. And then come on inside. And there's a couple sows here that have babies. The first one here, she had 9 babies and 8 of them lived. And she's a Berkshire. New one over here, this is a first-time mom. She had 8 babies, 4 were stillborn, and then unfortunately she rolled on one of them, so she's only got the 3 little ones here. And we'll give her another shot coming up here when we wean these guys. Friendly little girl. This is the grower side of the farm here. When they're 8 weeks or what, after we wean them, especially in the summertime, late spring, they all come out here, and it goes from the road all the way back to the house here. And yeah, this is their kind of playpen, I guess it is. And they live most of their life right behind us. You can see the 2 sea cans as their I guess you would say the living quarters for the hogs. And then I got an 18-foot span over it. In the wintertime, when it living down on the mainland or on the lower mainland here, it gets a little muddy. So you know, you have to have your animals, you know, high and dry so they don't get sick and all that stuff, obviously. And I wound up building this for them. And in the summertime, they don't usually come in here very much, but in the wintertime, it's a pretty nice place to hide, I guess.